audience. Do you remember the name of the person who suggested
Lola? It was Lola. Lola on Twitter.
Lola.
It was Lola Sola.
Lola.
It was Lola KG, I believe, but Lola was her idea.
So Lola suggested that today's game is penis, a song lyric. So you just replace one word in a song lyric with the word penis and mayhem ensues. So I suggest that you guys play. It's quite fun to do. You can enter for free in the comments. And if you enter a super chat of $5 or more, you're an official entry to win the grand prize, which is one copy of all the digital albums of our hosts and a free ticket to our front row live video audience.
Can we get some examples?
Yeah, I think
we can give them examples.
Give penis a chance. That'd be a good one. Right?
Yeah.
All
Give
we
penis a
are
chance.
saying, give penis a chance. All right.
Yeah.
Or
You don't have to sing it to enter, by the way. You could just write it. So work.
We sing some of them.
So I shouldn't sing anymore. That's what you're saying, Steve? That was your okay.
No,
Ben,
I'm just saying you don't
Ben,
have
hey,
to.
that's-
You don't
that's
have
Ben.
to.
Ben, what do you got? Ben?
There's the song that brought the nation together and healed us during this very difficult time of pandemic. You may say I'm a penis, but I'm not the only one.
I also like the version of that of penis, all the people.
Yes, indeed. Or hit me, penis, one more time.
Guys, my example is pretty simple, and it's a holiday classic. A modern holiday classic is, I don't want a lot for Christmas. There's just one thing that I want. That's it. You guys don't want to join me in Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas is Penis? You don't want to? Thought everybody was going to join along.
Well, you weren't singing, Steve. It's hard to join along with talking.
Yeah. All right.
I think this is better if we sing them. So Queen Jarrett, if you could sing all of the entries in the contest, that I think would help.
I'll do my
I think
best.
that would be better if you could just.
I'll do my best.
By
So
the
long
way-
as I know the song, I'll do it.
Tony
Yeah,
in our
another-
chat just said penis just want to have fun. Also, you could do girls just want to have penis. There are many ways you can do this song. So
Third example might be bum ba dum ba dum bum. It's a story of a man named Penis. A lot of good options there.
we can do a whole separate one of just penis a theme song. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a
we
completely
could.
different one.
Yeah, you can do like penis, meet the penis, have a jabba jabba time.
Love it. All right. Can we introduce our special guest then, Ben?
I won't sing the. I was going to sing the Jetsons theme, but yes, let's introduce our special guest.
Let's make this 4 or 5 a group of 5. Let's do it.
I think he's probably never been introduced in such a classy way in his life. Apologies to our special guest for bringing him in with the penis rigmarole, but this man is one of the great improvisers of our time. You know him as one of the stars forever of Whose Line Is It Anyway, both UK and US versions. He is our first repeat celebrity guest here on the Social Distancing Social Club. We wanted him back that badly. Please give a warm SDSC hello to Greg Proops, everybody.
Greg Proops. Now, Greg.
Hello, penis people.
Greg, in fairness, we have asked all of them back. You're the only one who was willing to come back. We really appreciate that. So
Ben has a lot of blackmail on me. Be coming back, man.
Luckily for you, I don't have blackmail penis on you. I don't even know what that means.
Wow. It's a song by Ted Nugent.
Blackmail
Yourself, you're not mine. Yeah, that's the one. But you don't even know you're mine. And you could have a change of heart. Ricky, don't lose that penis. I'm old
Now,
school.
Greg, I got to say, last time you had your awesome silver it was a tiger-looking coat. You out-coated me for the first time in the history of the show, so I had to wear an extra crazy coat. And then, just in case you upped the ante yourself, I got to show you. I haven't worn pants in like 6 weeks, but I have these amazing leather
my God.
tiger pants. So I wore those in honor of you today. So I haven't worn pants
Those
in a
are,
couple
I
weeks.
salute you, Chris. I was
Yeah.
digging
Yeah,
on your jacket, but the pants are out of hand.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Well-
really match, but I'm YOLO and solo, so I'm fucking doing this. YOLO
So
solo.
I'm wearing a
everybody.
pocket square,
Yeah.
but no one gets to see it really. A little page.
Now, is that an actual pocket square or the lining of your pocket? Because we
No.
found out the other day. I thought this was a pocket square, and it was just the lining of my pocket had come out of my jacket, and I didn't
But
know that.
That the one I have, the leopard tiger, has the same one, and that's the useful part of it. When I was buying it at Lansky's in Memphis, the guy went, "You don't need a pocket square," and he just pulled the lining out and went, "That's your pocket square."
So that's
So that's the
supposed to be
purpose
a
of
thing.
it. Yep.
Well,
So I'm
well,
not
hold
as
on.
stu- I'm not
That's
as
supposed
stupid
to
as we thought.
wait. Yes, you are. That was supposed to be. That was supposed to be a thing. It works with Greg's coat because the lining looks different than the jacket, which is why it's a fancy pocket square. The same as like there's some shirts where when you turn the cuffs inside out, it's a different
Right.
pattern than the rest of the
Yeah.
shirt. However, yours was the same fucking color as the jacket. It wasn't a lining pocket square. It was just a lining. I'm sorry, man.
Greg Proops said that's how it's supposed to work, so I'm going to believe Greg Proops over you, Steve. I'm sorry. I'm not as dumb as you think I am.
That was harsh, Steve.
I hate to and
Quarantine,
look,
that was harsh.
we have and look, we have an improv expert here. I should have yes-anded. I apologize. That
I
was
know
on me.
you really blocked, man.
Yeah, the way I do improv games is I go no but. So it's a little bit different.
It's
Does it
called
go-
well, actually. You have a thing called
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
actually, Steve.
Yeah,
You
that's
well,
how I do
actually.
improv. Yeah,
Also,
someone's like,
no
"Hey,"
but-
be like, "Hey,
but-
Dr. Hofstetter." I'm like, "No, actually, I'm okay."
I had an
No,
Israeli
but
friend
is-
years ago, and he didn't
Go
know
ahead.
he didn't know what a knock knock joke was. And I said, "I'll teach you what a knock knock joke is." And I go, "Knock knock," and then he's like, "What?" I go, "No, you have to say who's there." And he goes, "Fuck you," and that was the whole joke. That was as far as it went. Like, okay, all right. So it was knock knock, fuck you.
I like the idea that that's how he answers his door.
Right?
Like that's just
He
And
had
also-
been in the Israeli army, but he had been like a photographer. So I think all he did was like smoke hash and try to stay out of the way, you know?
Nice.
yeah. That's actually
mom
how
was in
Bowers
the
is on the
Israeli
show.
My mom was in the Israeli army. My mother was in the Israeli army, and one time she called me while I was interviewing Wayne Fetterman on my podcast. So I brought her on speakerphone, and
Mhm.
she was very sweet to Wayne. And somehow within 2 minutes, she said, "You know, I was in the Israeli army, so I can put together an Uzi and then take it apart again in 10 seconds. I love you guys."
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We have a couple more people we need to introduce. We need to do our comics, and then we need to introduce our audience and bring everyone to this show. So we're ready to bring our. I'm just going to introduce our comics real fast. Right now, come to the show. Later, you'll see Kane Holloway. Say hi, Kane.
Hi, Kane.
Hello, Kane.
Is he here?
Kane is muted and his camera's off.
Now he's back.
There
Now
he
he's
is.
back. There he is. Unmute him.
Still-
Here we go. Hang
still-
on.
still muted.
Now we
All
need
right.
your what's your sentence, Kane?
I'm Batman.
Perfect.
That's a
Kane
solid
Holloway, everybody.
sentence. That's a
and Mona Shaikh is here. Mona Shaikh, let her get her camera on and we'll ask for her sentence. Mona.
I got 99 problems, but a penis ain't one.
Love it. Love it. Perfect.
Oh,
Awesome.
clearly Mona is quarantined by herself. I'm sorry.
damn. You got there. That is exactly where I was going first, and
All right.
And I got there first, Steve, because no but is not just how you do improv games. It's also how you quarantine, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's and it's also what I've had my entire life. So
Or
All right.
haven't had.
All right, Steve, there's
Yeah.
one last group to introduce. It's your job to introduce them. Probably the most important part of our whole show, we've decided. Steve.
ladies and gentlemen, we're very happy to have our front row with us. As always, feel free to throw your cameras on or don't if you're terrified of us. But we're very excited to have Jessica with us. We're very excited to have Chris with us. We're very excited to have Tony with us. So thank you guys for joining us here in our front row. We got Tony's camera on if we want to say hi to him. Chris and Jessica are still off. I don't know if Jessica's driving again. But Kane apparently is taking up that mantle. Kane is quarantining by himself in his car. It's a sad story. But we're happy to have you all here. And
Yes, welcome.
I know
And if we
we've
could
been.
unmute them if they could. But
Yeah, I know we've been shifting around how we do things with the cameras on the show, but I think this is our new format, and we're happy to have you guys. So feel free to leave your cameras on the rest of the show. We're happy to have you. And with that said, let's catch up on a couple chats. Introduce the we already did the game, so catch up on a couple chats. What's that, Ben?
No, go ahead.
All right, Dr. Queen Jarrett, what do you got?
All right, so Satan 666. Okay.
Oh, you got my chat.
He sent $5 and said FVCC capitalism. Don't know what that means.
Is that a song lyric?
I don't know. FVCC.
FVCC capitalism. I'm Googling this, and I hope I don't get arrested over it.
While
it's not
you're
like an activist thing.
while you're Googling that, Meku Wo Taharu sent $20. Fuck, marry, kill for the Trekkies, Uhura, Troy, and Kira.
Okay, couple of things. First of all, Googled FVCC capitalism. The only thing that came up was Flathead Valley Community College. Didn't know that was a thing, but apparently it is. So maybe that is just someone who's a capitalism teacher at Flathead Valley Community College, which, by the way, I don't know what is a tougher way to get a degree from that, the word community college or Flathead Valley. I think that is... Shout out to anyone who goes to Flathead Valley, go Fighting Knights or whatever the fuck your team is. Probably doesn't have a team. It's a 2-year school. So
I think their team is the bourgeois capitalists.
I would have thought it was the buzz cuts. It's the buzz cuts, I would have thought.
No, then I should play for them. All right, with that. So also just to answer the super chat first. So the fuck, marry, kill. I do not know enough about Star Trek to do that one. And just a heads up, I am phasing out fuck, marry, kills. Y'all have made me fuck, marry, and kill every living thing on this planet and many inanimate objects, and we're running out. So I love you guys, but we're phasing out the fuck, marry, kills. So just a heads up on that.
Oh, there it is. Love it.
Do we have any more super chats there, Jared, before we go to the first comic? And then we're going to drag a whole bunch after that.
George Pashal over on Facebook sent 50 stars and said, "It's stand up, yet you're all sitting down."
Oh, we'll get there. We will get there.
What a perfect intro to the next segment. All right.
It is.
There's one more.
Well, Barris is sitting down because we don't want to see those pants, but go ahead.
Plus, I get winded if I stand for longer than 6 or 7 minutes. So.
I heard that.
That's why I'm an MC, not a headliner. Okay, anyway, go ahead.
And Z Bunder, speaking of which, Z Bunster sent $10 and for Bowers pants and for wearing pants.
Nice. Thanks, Buns.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Buns. Quick thing, Bowers. I want to ask Proops a question real quick. Proops, so we know that you are not quarantined alone. Has your quarantine changed? How's your mental state since the last time you were here with us?
Oh, I'm perfectly fine. What could really center a person more knowing that there's an insane Nazi who wants you to inject cleanser in your system running the entire free world? I think it gives us that all calm feeling of reassurance, like we're going to get through this because, having Captain Queeg pilot the ship is really the best way to move forward. I've been a little edgy, I'll be honest with you. And you were talking about before, your YOLO solo thing that was so hilariously acronymical. So I'm doing something that I used to do anyway, but I'm getting a very good chance to do it now, and that's really get in touch with how much I can drink.
That's the solo part. That's the solo part of solo. That's the point.
Yeah.
You only live once.
By the way, Greg, I would like to disagree with your categorization of Donald Trump as a Nazi because they were organized. So
they had a plan.
Yeah.
And they I'm not going to go anywhere near what I was about to say.
And they fought the Russians.
That's true. Yeah, they fought.
They didn't bow down to the Russians. It's really bad. Fled to Stalingrad, and then they got beat back.
Oh, this is great.
Wow.
Greg, how much can I am curious about that. What do you put away in a sitting? How much can you drink?
Oh, you really don't want to know. It's because the next thing I'll have to say is my name's Greg. conference. I try to go out in the afternoon and read and put the phone down, especially when he was doing the Corona rallies every day, because I would just get too freaked out and upset because of the insanity. And I think he put the brakes on himself this week. So I am lucky enough to have a garage, and I can go out in the garage and listen to music and just read.
Can you imagine where we have fallen as a nation, where even Donald Trump, perhaps for the first time in his life, had the thought, maybe I should tone it back and not say whatever I think anymore for a while.
Right?
Yeah.
Speaking of injecting penis into a lyric, he's tripped over his own penis so hard this week that he's upset about it, which is something a narcissist is rarely upset about anything they do.
Yes.
So he it was anyway, he's sucking up all the oxygen out of the room, and I think the important part is to realize that there's a finite this is finite. It just seems like it isn't, because there's no clear end right now, and that they've stumbled every step of the way, and we could be way ahead of where we are. It's the only time I've wished I've lived in Germany in my entire life.
Wait, Jewish person, I've had that thought, and it's a weird thought. But I also, by the way, some people say no matter what he says, you have to respect the office, and to that I say, hail to the penis, for he's the penis and he needs hailing.
Yes.
Let's introduce
Can we bring on a comic?
I just want to remind people quickly, Bowers, that our guest, Greg Proops, has his own headlining show at the Nowhere Comedy Club this coming Friday, May 1st at 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern. You can get tickets to that at nowherecomedyclub.com. So please do that. And now I think it's time for more stand-up comedy. Bowers, why don't you take it away?
Let's do it. Our next comic, our first comic of the show today, is very awesome. He has an album called Can't See Straight and a podcast called Don't Take Bullshit from Fuckers. You're going to love it. Kane Holloway, everybody. Kane Holloway.
Oh, hello. Here in my car with my Mad Max mask. I'm ready to go. I really miss stand-up comedy. I miss the energy of a comedy club so much. One of my last club gigs, I had a woman come up to me afterwards, and she tugged on my jacket to get my attention. And I looked at her, and she had this nervous energy, and she couldn't really make eye contact with me. And she's like, "Look, I had to say, and I never ever do stuff like this, but I watched your whole set, and I just had to tell you that you were vulgar and unfunny." And I thought she was joking, so I was waiting for the punchline. So now we're just staring at each other in this awkward silence, waiting for both of us to acknowledge the other one. And then it hits me, oh, this lady does not like me and is not a fan. So when I acknowledged that, I said, oh, and that's when she looked dead into my eyes and she goes, yeah. And then she just walked away. Just left me there. And I was so turned on. I mean, the vulgar thoughts that came into my head. I don't know. I'm like Greg. I don't really know what to do with myself in this quarantine. I don't drink. I'm sober, but I can't smoke weed. I don't have a problem with weed. I just can't do it because I don't think I'm smart enough to smoke weed. I don't know. I never do the right amount. I either don't smoke enough, so now I'm just sober with bad breath, or I end up smoking too much, and then I get crazy high and paranoid and freaked out. I was so high one time that I got scared in the middle of telling a story. Fucking high. Way too high. to know exactly how a story ends and still be like, what's gonna happen? Oh my god. Do I make it? But I'm starting to feel myself getting lazier socially. Even before quarantine, I just do you ever just not have the energy to correct somebody? one of my last few times at a coffee shop, I had a barista. I was ordering from this barista who had a lot of. She's really bubbly and had a lot of energy. She was so energetic that she complimented my order in the middle of it. She's like, "Oh my God, that sounds delicious," and I'm like, "Yeah, I fucking know. You wanna?" Anyway, and so so she's writing it all down on the cup, and then she looks up. She goes, "Oh, and what's your name?" And I said, "Kane," and she goes, "Dean?" And I said, "Yeah. I'm Dean." I don't care. And you know why I said Dean? You know why I'm Dean now? It's because I've played this guessing name game with the baristas, and I almost never win. They rarely get it right, even when I clarify my name. One time I told a barista, I was like, "Yeah, look, it's actually Kane, as in Cain and Abel." And when I got my coffee, I looked and she had written on the cup, King Annabelle. I don't. What do I do with that? You know, and so, and what I'm realizing is my name is really hard to understand in a crowded area because it's 4 letters, it's 1 syllable, and I say it really fast when I'm in a crowd. Like I just go, "What's your name?" Kane, and then people interpret whatever they want. But what's really funny is when you get a barista who also doesn't have the energy to double check the name they just heard. So I was at a different coffee shop, and this barista, her energy was more like it was her last day. She could give a shit what I was ordering. She didn't even look up from the cup as she's writing it down, and then she goes, "Oh, and your name?" And I said Kane, and then nothing happened. Neither her eyes or the pen moved. For a few seconds, she was like a statue, and then all of a sudden she like came back online and wrote something and then gave it to the barista who makes the coffee. And I'm like, "Oh, this is going to be interesting." So a few minutes later, I see a drink that looks a lot like the one I had ordered gets set down at the bar. And the barista who makes it reads the name and goes, "Coin?" We got a cold brew with almond milk and raspberry syrup for coin. Now, I don't want to just assume that's my drink because I live in Los Angeles. There could be a coin in this coffee shop, as far as I know. I'm looking around the place for a white woman with dreadlocks wearing a power suit, and coin looks like. Nobody comes to get it, so I go and grab my drink, and as I pick it up, the barista goes, "Is your name Coin?" I'm like, "Yeah, my name's Coin, but my friends call me Dean, so." Thank you guys very much. I really appreciate you guys.
Kane Holloway. Let me just say 2 things. First of all, you being scared in the midst of a story while you're high, having gotten high for the first time this week, I've never related to the bit so much in my life. But also, can I just say that set was vulgar and unfunny? No, I really enjoyed it. I loved it. If you guys want to support Kane, you want to throw in a tip, of course, Venmo, top right of the screen. You can PayPal at laughfromhome.com, or you can throw in a super chat on the YouTube, and that's the way this works. So, Queen, Jarrett, Rachel, what do we got so far?
So far, we got 2 super chats for Kane. We got Z Bunster, $10. Oh, hell yeah, for King Annabelle.
Nice.
Heather Scott sent $10. Coin for coffee at home where everybody knows your name.
Oh,
that's awesome. Thank you very much.
Jonathan. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I thought you only had 2. Keep going. My bad.
We also have Jonathan S. sent $2. Some coin for Dean.
And may I just
Nice.
also chime in, though, that's at least better than sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your penis.
Very good.
Well, I mean, I'm quarantined at home, so yeah, already here.
No, you just got a new dog, so I hope not everyone knows your penis. That's neither here nor there.
Dogs are not people. We've been over this. They're dogs. It's a separate category. How many times do we have to go over this?
Wait, but
Hey,
grammatically,
joke
does
doctor
any
here.
one exclude animals? Any one doesn't necessarily denote person, does it?
When
It's
everyone knows your
everybody.
name?
You said everybody. Where
No,
everybody
anyone.
knows your
You said
name.
everyone.
Everybody. That's the
You said
lyric.
one.
Yeah,
You said
it is
everyone.
everybody. Well, we meant everybody. But anyway, Kane, I like that you
Penis knows your name.
That's the one. It's not
Yeah.
everybody knows your penis. It's every penis knows your name.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Which is what they do.
Penis knows your name.
Good day to you, sir.
Glad you came.
Yeah.
Glad you came.
Rock on, Brad.
And you're always glad you came. It's so true.
Oh, great. No, I love Kate. I love how you opened with your worst Yelp review ever. That was a strong move to say, here's a woman who hated my comedy right before you did comedy. And then also, you sure she didn't say Dean with a question mark? Like maybe she was calling you Superman, like you're Dean Kane? Was that it at all? Or you think, like, because you got a strong jawline. I can see her thinking you were that Superman character, maybe.
Oh yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah. You can't tell because you're in like the put on a celebrity hat so you can't recognize me move, you know?
Yeah.
So, which by the way, we've got a couple of Venmos that came in as well. So Dave Adler threw in $5 and says a kafevi for coin. So nice. We also have Jake Roswell threw in £5. That's a general. We also have we have a general from Savannah that says, "Have I mentioned Bowers is the best part of the show?" Yeah, Savannah, she got to support Bowers. We give him a lot of shit. Dr. Hot
Inside
Dog
the
Bowers
house.
gets a lot of shit. Yeah.
It's like what, Greg?
That money's coming from inside his own house.
Every day before the show, he Venmos Savannah $10. She keeps $5, gives $5 to the show.
No one has said that. No one said Bowers is the best part. I mean, that's just made up.
Yeah, and then Todd Holloway, a supporter of the show, throws in $50 and says Holloways are the best for Kane. So awesome.
Always. Absolutely.
Yeah, hell yeah. Thank you very much. And by the way, we got a huge one to divvy up. So this is a really cool thing. Jessica Kibble or Kibble, I apologize if I'm mispronouncing it. She's in our front row a whole bunch. And has been a huge supporter of the show. She's in our front row right now. If you want to throw her up there on the screen. So she threw in, she said, I can't concentrate on the show if I keep trying to tip a little bit at a time. So she said she saw both Rob's show Friday and the Saturday night show with Brad at Nowhere Comedy Club. And they've been tipped. And she said that she's going to let Rachel, who's not here right now, but we'll tell her, decide how to divvy this up. $10 at a time for each guest and comedian for both Social Distancing Social Club shows and the Nowhere Comedy Club, and she threw in $400. So thank you very much, Jessica, doing that.
Thank you so
Absolutely
much.
incredible.
Wow.
For you.
Love you.
I freaking love you guys.
Thank you.
So thank you, Jessica.
Thank you. We love you too.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. $10 will go to Savannah on Bowers' behalf, so she can give it back to the show.
Jessica,
I'm down.
Jessica, your new nickname might have to be Jessica Rabbit because that is quite a necklace.
Oh, thank you. I thought you might like
That's
this one that
awesome.
I was making yesterday.
I love it.
You guys have inspired me.
Thank you. That's
That was
awesome.
fun. You know what?
Love that.
Oh, God damn it. Is she YOLO soloing? Holy
She's YOLO
shit.
soloing, baby. YOLO solo. Let's do it.
I love where she lives. Jessica, it looks like you live in like a Ray Bradbury story or something.
Yes.
Wow.
The backdrop and
That's
everything.
really astute.
Yeah.
Because she's
Pretty
trapped
Rubber
now.
Country.
I feel like we're all living in a Ray Bradbury story right now.
Yes.
Right?
By the way, can I just say something to group real quick? If you could just throw me on screen. I did a thing. So I don't know if you guys...
Oh my God.
And if I know
So-
Steve, that's already in the t-shirt store somewhere, Steve. Is that already our t-shirt store? Because Steve
It is ridiculous. I will be right back. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, and I just based on that, I just figured out how to fix the other way. When I intro the show, it's YOLO solo, and we went from FOMO to stay home, yo.
Nice. That's much better. By the way, for me, solo will stand for Steve Only Lives Once. So I appreciate you giving me that.
A no pants shout out.
Yeah, like I'm gonna do something real dangerous. I'm just gonna go solo, and they're like, "Yes, you are alone in this. You are completely alone."
Steve, I love it. Oh my God. Yeah. So that's the Isolation Nation, YOLO Solo. That's our, I mean, it all comes together, Ben. It's going to be, by the end of the week, you're going to be doing shots saying YOLO Solo and love this. I promise you. It's a fucking, it's an anthem. Especially since you thought of it, especially since it's yours. So fuck it. I
do prefer solo YOLO, which I came up with, but if we're going to go with one, and by the way, let me just remind everybody that a solo cup is Bowers' shot glass. So that is why he put those two things together.
Yes,
so
I was doing shots out of a solo cup when I thought of it.
when Ben thought of it for you.
When I remembered Ben had thought of it. And by the way, I'm not fucking with you. I remember you saying that now. That's why it was in my stoned brain. So I'm not in any way thinking I'm a dick. You said it. I flipped the order, but it blew my mind when I said it last night, and we've been laughing about it for 12 hours. So here we go. So now we have T-shirts. So fucking Isolation Nation.
We do not have T-shirts. That's ridiculous. That would be way too quick for us to have T-shirts.
No, I know Steve Hofstetter, and there's fucking T-shirts. I guarantee it.
He's doing it right now.
I am not, Matt. That is ridiculous.
Just
because my eyes aren't off the screen, because my eyes aren't on the camera right now, and I'm furiously typing, does not mean I'm doing anything untoward. Okay, it's just the show.
So, Greg, can we talk about happier times? So, you are one of the greatest improvisers of all time. I mean, literally one of my favorites. Last Comic Standing was so funny, and you were so funny on that show.
You mean whose line is it anyway?
Yes. Who is? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm already drunk. What did you say? I said it wrong.
You said Last Comic Standing. What in the fuck?
Last Comic Standing.
Great show. Look.
Yeah,
yes,
but
look, my point is, don't but me. Yes, and me. My point is, Greg, who is your favorite improviser of all time? Like, who, other than yourself, who's your favorite improviser that you've ever worked with? Think of happier times.
I think Jonathan Winters was the funniest improviser I've ever seen. I mean, I got to interview him a couple of times at his house in Montecito, and he did all of the characters. He was off the wall. He was dressed as a sailor when we came in. He never stopped. He didn't need an improv group, and he didn't need anyone to yell out a fucking suggestion. He was just an entire improv group in his mind, and it was astonishing. And he Robin too. Robin would probably be the closest to a contemporary that I'd say was the quickest, because Robin had several things. One, he was the warmest performer in the world, like Jonathan. He was warm. Crowds loved him. They physically loved him. And two, he had instantaneous recall of everything he'd ever learned. And so the breadth and scope of his astonishing knowledge, right? Having gone to Juilliard, he had a classical education. He did theater, whatnot. And also every movie reference, every TV reference, every television commercial that he'd ever heard, he had stored in this Swiss vault that was his brain, and was able to instantaneously recall them. And combined with the fact that he was the most energetic, like you'd be in the scene with Robin and he'd put his arm around your head, and he was physically wildly strong like a wrestler. And he also sweated like a Smithfield ham. You would be up against a very hairy breast. It was wet, and that part was just, you get you in a headlock, man, and you just be trying to get out of it. Your fingers could describe no purchase, because he was so wet and hairy. It just slid off like a centipede.
I was gonna ask, my next question was gonna be, who's the sweatiest improviser you've ever worked with, but it's already been answered, so I can't even get there.
And Mike McShane back in the day. McShane was quite sweaty when he weighed like
oh my God.
Also, I'm pretty sweaty myself. So
quick fun fact: my grandma Maxine, my grandmother Maxine, graduated high school with Jonathan Winters. She was high school classmates.
Oh, she's from Ohio.
Yep, little town in Ohio. They went to high school together. Isn't that cool? He's always been one of my favorites because of that, because she loved him and she played all his albums. It was awesome.
I don't know if cool would be the word I would use to describe it, but it's fine.
I should have blown your mind, all of you, and said, when you said who's your favorite improviser, I should have said Nick Cannon, man.
Oh my God.
Game.
Yes.
He was always YOLO soloing before it was a thing with you
Yes,
guys.
it was.
He already had
Yes,
the
and-
solo
Wait.
YOLO.
Yes,
By the way,
and are you
I-
sure?
I saw Nick Cannon have one of the worst sets I've ever seen anyone have. We were at a NACA conference, which is a college conference, and it's student activities directors. And so the percentage is probably, I would guess, probably somewhere between 40 and 50% of the activities directors are in the LGBT community. And he opened his set by doing a joke about the words "no homo," but he wasn't hey, isn't it weird that people use this phrase? He just kept saying "no homo" over and over again, and everybody in the room was like, "No." Like it was
Also-
no comma homo. Stop it.
yeah, and then he did a bit about like growing up poor, and we're like, "You're married to Mariah Carey, motherfucker. None of this is relatable. None of this is relatable."
Room.
I have a question for Bowers. Bowers, how did it feel to ask Greg who his favorite improviser was, and he explained that it might be Robin Williams because of his incredible innate ability to recall anything he's ever heard or seen moments after you told him that your favorite show of his is Last Comic Standing.
Well, what's great is that that was Greg taking my suggestion and throwing something really smart and funny about it that I fucked up. Yeah, so he took my mistake and said, somebody who had a great memory, unlike you, dickhead, was Robin Williams. I think that was a solid way he did it. That was
he meant Robin Williams. I thought it was Robin Thicke. This makes so much more sense. That's my bad. I apologize. By the way, Bowers, I also have a question for Bowers.
Growing Pains was completely improvised. I don't know if you guys know that, but Growing Pains was not scripted show. It was all improv. That's an amazing show.
That's Alan Thicke.
Alan Thicke also, but Thicke.
Bowers, you're confusing me with my son again, Bowers. Confusing me with my son, Penis Thicke. I mean, Robin Thicke.
By the way, could I ask a question of Bowers as well?
Sure, yes.
Yeah. So you have it in the store.
There's a T-shirt, motherfuckers.
There's a T-shirt.
Solo Social Disney Social Club T-shirt. I can order those right now.
Yeah. I also made us have. I didn't do the baby onesie on this one because it's inappropriate.
It's the same color as the shirt you have on right now. Are you?
I know. That's why I picked this one as the picture.
Do you already have one on? If you have one on right now, I'm gonna fucking lose my goddamn. If you stand up, wearing a goddamn YOLO Solo shirt, I'm jumping off my balcony. That's the fuck. If you're that good that you already have a producer at your house, oh my God, that's Steve Hofstetter in a nutshell right there, motherfucker. That's awesome.
No, I do not have. I am not wearing my own YOLO Solo shirt. That would be utterly ridiculous. I'm just gonna turn my video off for a second. If you guys want to keep talking real quick.
He's gonna come back in that shirt, isn't he?
Oh, there's. I know. At the very least, he's got to have a Solo Cup taped to his shirt that has it written on the front and a marker, which will be a pretty. I could probably do that myself.
Well, if he does, he just definitely ruined that reveal.
Yeah. I hope, well, is he going to do it?
It's
I don't know.
Creating a sense of tension.
Yes, he is indeed.
The fact that he's going to run to his kitchen drawer and get a red Sharpie and write it on the shirt, I think is what's making me feel good about my life right now. He hasn't taken into consideration is that eventually we're all going to see each other again. And that sky blue color with the red cap is not going to be that great when the great quickening happens.
Not what I want to get caught dead in.
See how I'm
sorry, go ahead, Greg. I'm sorry.
Well, taste and harmony. Taste and harmony.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Now, Ben, while we have a moment, can you show us what's in the box? What was in that box yesterday you didn't show us? That's talking about tension. It's been almost 24 hours. People want to know what's in the box. What was in that box?
I don't honestly even know what you're referring to.
You don't remember pulling out the toolbox and you were trying to pull it and you said, well, that joke's ruined because you couldn't get the thing out of the toolbox and then you didn't show it to us? Are you really?
I mean, it's not ringing a bell. I remember coming up with YOLO Solo and then
Are you messing with me right now?
No, by the way, before we move on to this, can I just say
a red toolbox?
Can I just say that Taste and Harmony, those were my favorite members of Destiny's Child? But sorry, go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're also in Josie and the Pussycats.
Yeah. Do you have the box, Ben?
Oh, I do. Yes, indeed. This is a box filled with my grandmother's jewelry.
Oh, that's really nice.
That's what you're referring to, Bowers.
That is a different. But what are you, Ben? What do you?
You had a red. Toolbox. It was a red toolbox. Yesterday, you don't remember this? You had a red toolbox. You opened up the box. You lift it open, and then there was something in the box you couldn't get out, so the joke was ruined. So you stopped doing it. Do you not remember that?
That must have been your grandfather's jewelry box.
Do you not watch this show at all? You don't watch the show at all, do you, Ben? Jesus Christ! How do you not? It was the last thing that happened, and were you stoned yesterday? What is happening?
No.
How do you not remember this?
I remember bringing out a bunch of random things. I showed my old 1942 vintage marching ladies. Was it
Am I
that?
having a stroke? Am I the only person that saw this? This is a thing that happened yesterday. Steve, back me up. This is a real thing, right?
Yeah, this absolutely happened yesterday. Ben, you don't remember when you were showing us this box? You don't remember this at all? Like, there's no moment
You fucking wrote it.
where you remember.
You keep leaning back.
So
I thought that would get a bigger laugh, by the way. I really thought that casually revealing it while talking to Ben would have gotten a bigger laugh.
Keep leaning back. Just keep casually leaning back.
I even taped it diagonally. Thought that would get an extra laugh. All right, let's catch up on some chats, and then we'll have another comic.
Steve, just want to say that I think you should charge more for the shirts that have the thing taped on it than the ones that are printed.
Yes, absolutely. Well, those are artisan, so those are handcrafted.
Yeah. So another super chat came in for Kane. Ellen Shaw sent $5, chipping in for Coin's next Vente Chai Latte.
Nice.
Super
Thank
chats
you.
for the group. We had Z Bunster gave $10. Aren't you guys afraid of becoming one trick penis?
By the way, been trying to teach mine to do tricks my entire life, so if I could get up to one, I would appreciate that.
T. Lee Wit 81 sent $5. Said Greg always wanted to know how does it feel to be the living embodiment of Max Headroom. Love you.
That is someone called Greg Max Headroom.
Yeah.
It's a weird. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When that happens, you could just.
I wasn't sure.
It feels new Coke great.
By the way, we also have a PayPal.
Right. Where's the beef? Is my answer to that.
We also have a PayPal from Michelle Guzman, who threw in $10 for Ben. Much love. I'm just going to keep that. So thanks.
Wow.
And that.
Very well done,
What else we got, Jarrett?
On Facebook, Alex Beelan sent 200 stars and said, any book recommendations from Greg Proops?
Oh, yeah.
Smartest man in the world.
I have a lot of book recommendations. I've been reading James Crumley, who's a detective author. He's quite dead now, but he wrote a book called Dancing Bear that's astonishing if you can get a hold of that one. I think I've also been reading you're going to laugh at me. It's because I was cleaning out my garage, the Casebook of Sherlock Holmes. The first stories, the Red-Headed League, all that jazz.
Well,
they're really good fun.
Greg, that book is elementary.
Oh, God damn it. And he got the color. Holy shit.
And by the way, you shouldn't feel guilty during the... You shouldn't feel guilty during the quarantine reading books that you've already read before if you like them. You know, if you already read a book and you want to read it again, like, you know, for a lot of your viewers, you know, Hop on Pop, whatnot, Redfish, Bluefish. Kickstarter, kind of keeping it at the beginning, kind of thing.
Which, by the way, if we ever do a more literary game, we could do Hop on Penis. So there's a lot of options that we have here. Options, as you will. Cool.
Sorry, I've got 2 more super chats.
All right, and then we'll do a comic.
I just also wanted to say I totally agree with Greg. I just reread this pamphlet on Hep C that I got a bunch of years ago. That's page turner. So yeah, last 2 super chats we got. Amber D sent 10 pounds. Been watching Steve religiously on YouTube and so pleased to see all you guys. Thank you, Amber. And
thank you.
Meiku Wataru sent another $5. Props to Bowers for FM and AM hanging on the wall.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah,
nice. Great album. Great album.
Absolutely.
I think I've taped too much of my chest hair, and this is going to hurt later. I think I made a huge mistake. But I
also that went into writing YOLO Solo on paper and taping that instead of writing that on the cup.
But honestly, I tried to write on the cup, but my marker is all out of ink from fucking writing on a hot dog. It sucked all the fucking ink out of it, so I had to write it on a piece of paper. That's why
I think that is, by the way,
it would not write on a cup because I already wrote on a hot dog.
All I'm saying Bowers is your prop kind of cheapened the show a little bit, and I feel as though kind of brought the level down.
So, by the way, I think Bowers' story is bullshit. I think he didn't want to ruin his best cup. So
I also wear this one for baseball. So anyway,
it's God, Taylor, highlight on Greg, please, if you wouldn't mind, if you could just there.
Something living now.
Very similar. Don't be afraid to read a book you've already read. Don't be afraid to use a cup you've already used. There's a lot of things that we can learn here.
That cup.
Yeah. Hey, let's introduce a comic.
All right, let's do a comic. All right, so come to stage next. Oh my God. You're gonna have a great time. She's open for Patton Oswald. She was the MC of the Women's March.
Patton Oswald?
Patton Oswald. I said Patton Oswald. Patton Oswald. She's MC'd the Women's March in San Francisco. She's on a show on Apple TV called Helpsters. You have her Mona Shaikh, everybody. Mona Shaikh.
Mona Shaikh.
Thank you for having me. This is great. Shout out to Chris Bowers for being the white Drake today. Solo there. I like it. Guys, thank you for adding me. Actually, I like the diversity that I bring to the lineup, so I'm very. I'm not Mexican. If some of you guys are wondering that, I'm actually. I come from a land of virgins, which is also known as Pakistan, and I'm wondered why our men are so obsessed with virgins, and it boils down to the fact that they just don't like criticism. So. You know what's one thing you never see a lot of is female suicide bombers. Why? Because women are smart as shit. That's why. Okay? It's bad enough to be with one virgin. Why the fuck are we gonna be with 72 of them? Okay? Just imagine trying to convince a woman, be like, "Hey, if you kill yourself, you're gonna get 72 dicks in heaven." Okay? Women be like, "I don't even want 72 dicks on earth." What the hell makes you think I won 70 dicks in heaven and I gotta kill myself for it? Get the fuck out of here, okay? Dodging dicks on the daily. We're like Neo in the Matrix, just dodging dicks. Angles over here. Okay? It's not attractive. Guys, this pandemic is really not working out for me. If you're Middle Eastern, South Asian, everybody knows we're just hairy people. Men, women, we're just hairy. And let me tell you something. My bikini line looked like the Vegas Strip before, and now it looks like the Gaza Strip. It's not good. Before it was like all pretty and shiny and had a few losers hanging around. But now, terrorized by hair, and it's like hostile territory, and nobody wants to be around it. So it's just it's ugly out there, you guys. Speaking of hostile, it's gonna get a little dark for you guys. I was like trying to decide what to do, but we're gonna go dark. Fuck it. So you guys, I grew up in a violent household in Pakistan, and my parents used to fight all the time. So I'm like 5 or 6 years old. I hear my parents fighting in the next room. And all of a sudden I see my dad grab my mom by her hair and like drag her out the room, and he's like beating the crap out of her. So I'm like 5 or 6 years old. I'm watching in horror. I have 4 older brothers. We're all watching in horror. We're like, what the fuck is going on? And the thing is that my 3rd oldest brother was this really fat kid, and we used to call him the milk boy because he had really fat titties. And we would walk up to him with a cup and be like, give us some milk from your fat titties, milk boy. Come on, look at that. Get out of here. We're like, come on, what about the other titty? Come on, please for us. We were assholes. And who's the only kid with the biggest balls to jump on my dad and break up the fight, you guys? That's right, milk boy to the rescue, okay? Milk boy with his fat titties and all jumped on my dad and took him off my mom, you know? As a kid, I was like, fat equals brave. So that's how I calculated that in my brain. I was like, oh, when I grow up, I want to be with a fat guy because he's going to protect me. So I met this guy, and, you know, and also I just love fat guys because they feed you. Unlike the skinny guys, fuck skinny guys, okay? Okay, I don't like it. So I met this guy, and I didn't realize how fat he was until we got back to his place, because he must have had like a man garter on or something, because when he took his shirt off, his body was unraveling rapidly. Like, I don't know what's happening right now. His body looked like a lava lamp had crashed on the ground, you know? He looked like he like napalmed his own bedroom. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that, you know, he had like the man fupa, you know what I'm talking about? Like the fat upper, ladies have the fupa, the fat upper pussy area. He had the man fupa, you know? And the saddest thing is, like, the tiniest thing on his body was his penis, you guys. Boom! I thought that if you're fat, the fat pushes into your penis and makes you That's not how fat works, you guys. That's not how, you know, science works either. And the thing was that I couldn't decide if he should suck on my titties or if I should suck on his, because they were so big. I was like, I don't know who should play this role right now. So I woke up the next day and I was like, sir, you're welcome, okay? And then I took out a cup. I was like, let me get some milk from your fat titties. Let's go. That's it, guys. That's it for me.
Hey,
everybody, Mona Shaikh. As always, if you want a tip, you can Venmo, top right corner of the screen. You can PayPal, laughfromhome.com, and of course, you can super chat on YouTube. I am very confused. I thought Drake was the white Drake. I didn't. I apologize. He's half, at least. But also, I would like to remind you of the Drake lyric. If I ever loved you, I'll always love penis. That's how I was raised. All right, you guys don't know Drake lyrics. So anyway, that's the game from before, and it was you changed the.
Steve,
we
it's not work
understand.
as well if you don't sing the lyrics. This is what I've been trying to explain to
Yeah,
you.
you can't just say it.
Also, may I just say, Mona, that was very, very funny. I got a generous tip earlier. It already has arrived, so I would like to give this directly to you, actually. Thanks so much. And if you're interested, I also have a 1942 vintage marching lady. That right over to you. Or, of course, I've got a tiny hand, if you'd like that as well. Happy to get that.
Wait,
Really
Bowers
good.
went and got the Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mona.
Sorry, I was saying these might be the most generous gifts a Jewish guy has ever given to a Muslim. So thank you.
gave you a very generous piece of beachless land, and I don't hear a thing.
As someone familiar with the Gaza Strip, I would beg to differ. But that said, I also think it's amazing. I just realized that, like, of course Bowers had a solo cup because he drinks all the time. Ben had a solo cup because there's just one of the fucking things in his office. It was one of the, like...
Look, firstly, I take offense to that. Secondly,
oh my God.
String cheese Gleib.
By the end of this, Ben is going to be a full-fledged magician. He's so good at sleight of hand. I'm a magician. That's his YOLO solo. He's going to become a full-trained magician while he's doing this.
I mean, I don't know if that's true, Bowers, but I do know that this coin was behind your ear.
How does he do it? This is like David Copperfield, except I don't feel creepy.
I'm gonna make, for my next trick, I will make the Statue of Liberty disappear by making everybody stay inside for 6 months.
We got some tips coming in. So we got Dave Adler threw in $5, says for Mona, great set, and I love the floating frame in the background. Taylor Stevens throws in $2, says for Mona. Dave Adler throws a general in $1.18, says 5 guys, bunch of cups. I hear this is definitely better than that other video with a couple of ladies sharing just one.
Wow,
and,
that's a great
by
joke.
the way, that one's not going to be taped to anyone's shirt. And also threw in £5 just for I think it's just a general support of the show. So much appreciated. Jarrett, what you got coming in?
1 second, just a little thirsty.
Yeah.
Okay, so didn't leave my screen, by the way. Got 4 for Mona. Z Bunster sent $10 for Mona, a woman who is smart as shit. Love your set. Heather Scott sent $10. Mona, one of my favorite sets I've seen on Social Justice Social Club. Thanks for 5 straight minutes of laughter / ab workouts.
Kind of mean. Her set was 5 minutes and 30 seconds, but still.
And last one, Leander sent $10. This is for Mona for making me laugh, and I love it. Gorgeous and funny. Thank you for being here.
Oh, very, very, very sweet. That is awesome. And then we also just had Andrew Lee just threw in an extra $4.20 and says this goes to Mona S Comedy for your gallows humor. Love your work. And then he said, "Go Mets." That one's for me, I think. Unless you're also a Mets fan.
I will say that was quite a interesting moment in my life when Mona's set started to get a little deeper as far as commentary about difficult times in her life, and I realized that I had a solo cup taped to my chest. Just how much has changed in just a couple of months.
I love the calling your brother Milk Boy. That's really funny. People called me Milk Boy for a long time, but you learn to live with it and you move on. No, I actually appreciate appreciate the fat boy love. Appreciate that. Thank you. It wasn't me specifically, but the fact that any fat guy gets love, as fat guys, I'm like, we need to unite, and everyone that fucks a fat guy, we applaud you. Thank you.
By the way, Bowers.
All fat guys unite to say thank you, ladies, when you fuck fat guys. We appreciate it.
Fat guys need love too, man. Come on.
But Bowers, if I could just offer a small piece of advice, while you discuss that you were being called Milk Boy for people joking around that they were going to milk your tits, maybe not wear the cup while you're...
Oh, in between my tits? Like, milked into? Is that what you're saying? Is this It's not a good thing of my tits being milked into my YOLO solo cup? I mean, come on, man.
Also, if I might make a discreet suggestion, I would prefer that fat guys didn't unite, because the world will tilt on its axis and throw everything off on the seasons and whatnot. I mean, if you were all together, it'd be, what?
That's why uniting over Zoom is a lot better. That's why this is for safety. Yeah.
It's flattening the curve in a whole different way. Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right. Do we have any, Jared? Do we have any generals we need to catch up on?
No generals that we need to catch up on.
All right. Excellent.
I don't know. General Wesley Clark hasn't been checked in on in a while.
Right? General Leah.
That's right.
I have General Malaise.
General Robert E. Lee, or as he is colloquially known, Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
Are you suggesting Bobby Lee is a Civil War general from back then?
Yes.
Is that what you're suggesting? That's hilarious.
Holy
That's what I'm
shit. I
saying.
never connected that, and I feel guilty about that. Greg, curious for you. I know that there are different, there are obviously different cities that have better stand-up scenes than others. Chicago is known for their improv scene. But are there what city do you think would surprise us that has a wonderful improv scene, or had before a month ago?
I never go see improv. I'm in a fucking famous improv group. Why would I go see a bunch of kids?
Yeah, alumni come out of.
think-
Yeah.
Toronto, obviously.
What city?
We get invited everywhere we go, and people come from when we go to different towns. The improv group, we meet them backstage, and and so we meet little young improvisers everywhere we go. So it's really everywhere. Part of what Whose Line did was make 1,000 improv groups start at every high school in the universe, and I don't know if that's something that we should be chased down with torches for or not.
As someone who is in one of those groups, yes, definitely chased down with torches. That is.
I think so. Think of all the bad improv that's happened because of us.
Oh my God! I actually have I have a clause in my contract when I play colleges now that the college improv group can't open for me.
Oh,
Just
really?
like I wanna support it. I had to, because after a couple in a row, basically what happens is they bring all their friends and they sit in the front, and the second they're done, they all leave. Like the lack of fucking respect from those groups. And like I had one in Tucson, University of Arizona. I had to stand by the door as people streamed out during their opening, because they were just doing a series of private jokes that no one gets, because it was their first like public performance. They had only performed to each other before, and so they were just doing a bunch of private jokes from earlier scenes that we hadn't watched, and I had to stand by the door just being like, hey, I'll go on in 15 minutes if y'all want to stay. I would really appreciate that. So I had to put it in my contract.
I was speaking at a high school conference once. I speak at high schools, which I did in the past, and there was a high school improv group on the stage, and I was next, so I was like back there, and I was kind of watching them. And this kid runs off stage, and he goes, "They're not laughing at any of our jokes," and I go, "Then they're not jokes." That's kind of the definition. You're just saying sentences right now, my friends.
I was just.
I mean, I think that it's when you're first starting, it's about learning all the rules so that later you can be funny and not observe any of the rules. It's good to learn a little structure. But, if I'm in a group with Colin Mockery and Ryan Stiles, why would I care what the structure of the game was when I know they're just going to be fucking hilarious?
Right.
Yeah.
This reminded me of one of my stupidest jokes from my earlier stand-up career. I said improvised explosive devices. Now that's some bad improv.
Ben, what is that box right behind you? That red box right behind you. That's what we're talking about. What is that right behind you? That. What is that? Are you saving this? Are you saving this for the end of the show? I can't tell if you were fucking with me or not. I'm
What do you
still
mean?
freaked
Where?
out.
What?
All right. I get it now. My bad. I really thought you couldn't remember what you had done. You're saving it. I get it. My bad. I didn't mean to fuck it up.
What?
Do we have any more super chats, Jared? Does anybody else? What's going on here?
If not, let's play the game.
We got a lot of game entries, but no super chats.
All right, let's play the game. All right. So first, do we have any of our on-camera people, any of our on-camera audience who want to play the game? If you have an entry, let Jared know, and we'll focus on you for a sec so you can play. And if not, let's take some. So Jared, first we have a couple of unpaid entries that tickled your fancy. What do we got?
Yeah. Sorry, so many entries just scrolling through. Someone named Confused Always said dick in a penis, which I like. It's my dick in a penis.
Nice. Very nicely done.
That's called docking, I believe. Isn't that called docking? When you put them together and then you roll the foreskin over the. Anyway.
It's called disgusting, Bowers.
Well, it's gross, but that's what it's called.
Some people call me a space cowboy. Some call me the gangster of love. Some people call me penis.
Nice.
It's better when you sing it. I love it.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, some of these paid entries, I don't know the song, so I won't be able to do it justice. But I will read them all as best I can. I promise.
Okay. Are we at the paid entries yet, or no?
I think so.
And I'm glad you're here, Jarrett, because Rachel wouldn't know any of these songs or ever heard any of them. She wouldn't know any of the lyrics or the tone or anything.
By the way, before we do the contest, real quick, Savannah Martin just threw in $30.98, says for both Mona and Kane. Nice. Ellen Shaw threw in $5 and said, thank you, Mona, for a great set and just for braving this sea of Y chromosomes. Well done. So, yeah. And then we've got a couple entries. I'll start with one. So on Venmo, so Savannah Martin threw in, and I can't sing, but I'm going to try. The best thing about being a woman is the prerogative to have a little penis and totally go crazy. All right, sorry, that's one.
Okay, Steve, it's not that you don't know how to sing. It's like you've never heard how a song works. Like that was just you talking kind of. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm sorry. Should I have done a better Shania Twain impression?
Yes,
I apologize.
At least sing the song in the way the phrasing where it goes.
That's what I tried to.
Penis. Okay, all right, doesn't matter. All right, my bad. All right, it's Jared. Jared.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have more? Let's hear more.
Oh, we have other. I still have others. I'll try to do it better. Okay, I will do my best. Ron Gould threw in $5 and said, "Hold me closer, tiny penis."
Way better. There you go. Yes.
Well, I know.
Now you're
John
YOLO
a little
soloing.
better than Shania Twain. All right, I'm more familiar.
No, now you're YOLO soloing, Steve. You just needed to get in the right mindset. You weren't YOLO solo before. You still had something held back. I love that one. Good job.
Yeah.
That's the song that I sing when I date Indian guys.
By the way, I don't know the tune of "Going to California" by Led Zeppelin. I don't know the tune well enough. But Daniel Graves threw in "Going to California with an aching in my penis." So that's
perfect. Jared, what more? Give us some more, Jared.
Oh my God,
I've got
so
a lot,
many.
by the way. Just so you know, I've got a lot.
Oh, we know.
Okay.
I mean, and by the way, you mean of entries, not penis, right, Ben? That's what you're talking about. You weren't just saying you have a lot of penis.
Or do I?
If you pull a
oh, what's in the box? What's in the box?
I know it's enough.
Before I get to these official entries, Caitlin Johnson sent over 100 stars on Facebook. I just started watching Ben and Steve's comedy recently. I'm a huge fan. I watched Ben's Neurotic Gangster full show the other day, and it was truly the best. Thank you all for making people laugh during these tough times and all the time.
Thank you very much. And may I just say, Bowers is also on the show. Number one comedy album in the world, baby. He had the number one album.
Okay. So, and a lot of people had multiple entries, and I'll try to group you guys together as best I can. Okay. Jeremy Day.
I'm sorry. I said thank you, but my camera was off. Thank you so much.
All right. Jeremy Day had a couple entries. I fell into a burning ring of penis.
Down. Sorry, go ahead.
All you need is penis. Penis.
No.
All
Can
in
I stop
all,
there?
we're just
Yeah.
Proops?
Wait, Greg.
Proops, yes.
All you penis love. Dun, dun, dun.
Yes.
Joke. Find the joke. It's in there.
Okay, last one from Jeremy Day. All in all, we're just penis in the wall.
Which, by the way, there are some clubs where that happens.
Another
So
dick.
Yeah, that's called that's also known as the glory hole tune.
yeah,
All right.
glory hole where you don't pass them by. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, my apologies. I was trying to.
You guys, I think
I was yes-anding.
guys, as we all know, when I might have had the corona a couple of weeks ago, I lost my sense of smell. Apparently, Steve has it. He's lost his sense of tonality. It's really crazy.
The idea that I had it to begin with is preposterous. But go ahead. There's can't sing, never could, never gonna pretend to. Go ahead.
George Pashal over at Facebook sent 100 stars. Because I'm free as a penis now, and I don't know what song that's referring
Free as a bird.
Because I'm free. Yeah, free bird. Free bird.
Okay.
for penis.
Oh,
There you
free bird. All right. Richard Earl Deary Jr. sent 2 entries. 12 Days of Penis. You know, so he gave titles. He didn't give lyrics.
Oh, on the 12th day of penis, my true love gave to me. Sorry.
Rudolph the Red Tip Penis.
Oh, that's a song. That's a song about dogs, by the way.
So bad.
And I will do anything for penis.
Do that. How are you guys not joining in on the sing-along, by the way? I'm very disappointed.
Because everyone's missing the fucking joke.
No, because we enjoy you singing by yourself.
For love. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I will do any penis for love.
That's the joke.
Yep.
Right. There is a rap song that this is in reference to. I forget the name of it, but it goes, you gotta eat the penis like groceries.
So what that means is you got to wait on a long line in the parking lot now and then stand 6 feet apart for a while.
All right. So these next ones are all Kyra M. She had a lot. That was hers, the penis groceries one. And now you tell me that you're having a baby. I'll tell you that I'm a penis if you want me to. This one I don't know the song of this one. These are my people, these are my friends. She grabbed my penis. That's when she said, I like that you're broke. I don't know that song. Anybody know that
I think
song?
that's grab my hand is probably what it is, but
Probably.
or what if she just didn't change a word in that and that's how the song goes?
I mean, with rap songs, you don't know.
Common People by Paul?
Common People?
No, it wouldn't be, would it?
No,
I don't think so.
No, I know those. All right, so Kyra.
I want to live with common penis. Sorry, go ahead.
I also know this song. I wish you would step back from that penis, my friend.
I wish you would step
back from that penis, my friend.
That's
Wow.
Step back from that ledge.
Wow.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I
I mean,
mean,
it's not good, but you
no,
know.
the entry was fine. The two of you singing was horrendous. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Look,
Hey,
you
Rick.
can't encourage me to sing more and then tell me to stop singing. I told you it sucks.
That's how this game works.
Through this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are some
was
deep
our
cuts here, Kyra. These are some B-sides. I don't know a lot of these. I'm so glad I never had a baby with you because you can't love nothing unless there's penis in it for you.
Halsey.
Oh, I know this one. This is I think this is The Weeknd. I can't feel my penis when I'm with you. That's about that song's about dipping your penis in cocaine.
So I can't feel my face when I'm with penis would have worked as well. But go ahead.
Some more. These are all Kyra. I see you driving around town with that penis I love, and I'm like, fuck you.
About jealousy, for sure.
I kissed
Would
the
have been
penis.
more appropriate if you'd gone radio edit on that and gone forget you, but that's okay.
Yeah, because we want to make this show classy.
That's right.
Penis jokes, guys. We got to clean them up, okay?
Like your actual penises, you got to clean them up. Or more from Kyra. I kissed a penis and I liked it.
Like to submit, I penised a girl and I liked it. But sorry, go ahead.
Kyra is at least keeping it in this decade, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
She's up all night till the sun. I'm up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get penis. This next one I don't know from Kyra. Thanks for the memories, even though they weren't so great. Penis tastes like you, but sweeter.
Oh my!
I'd just like to say, Greg, thanks so much for coming back on the show.
Disgusting.
By the way, it's the same color as the shirt. Holy shit!
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm going solo.
All right.
I
It might be a disco song, but I'm not 100% sure. You were the sweetest thing that I ever knew, but I don't care for penis, honey, if I can't have you. Is that if I can't have you?
I can't have you.
Oddly very short.
Penis, baby.
If I can't have you.
If I can't have you.
All right. Now, moving on to entrance from other people, which we still have a lot. Adam Meisenheimer, I want to thank you for being a penis. Ben Garver, there's no penis like show penis like no penis. This
I
one,
don't know if you guys heard, but the 24th show penis just died at San
oh, that is a shame. That is a shame.
Sorry.
Even Greenberger slowing it down for us. The long and winding penis.
Leads to your
To
door.
say my nickname in high
Leads to your
school,
door.
but sorry, go ahead.
Don't know this song. My apologies, Razor. Razor sent, how am I supposed to live without penis?
How am I supposed to live? Penis? I've been penis free so long.
By the way, I just saw on Jessica's screen, do you have some of Ben's figurines on your window behind you?
What?
Just can we show, look at the, gee, holy shit.
The Queen of England.
This is the...
I love that.
And these are my little fat fuckers.
So,
Yeah.
God.
Oh my
So,
God. Amazing.
Are related? Are they like cousins? How is this happening?
I
You guys
just
all
painted that.
understand?
I make things. Haha.
I love that.
Oh,
amazing.
nice.
So cute.
I would have some fat
Right?
people earrings. Those are great. All
Wait,
right.
do you make those rings too? Do you make those rings?
Ben is
I
going to have some
love
commission work for you, Jessica.
I used to wear huge
Look at
rings.
this
I'd wear
one.
like a big bug on a ring or something, and I lost it recently. I might need to get one of those pieces from you.
Greg, this is classy. You'll like this. Can you see that?
Yeah, is that a garnet or something? Like it's colored?
No,
with
not
garnet?
the stone.
Oh,
Look at the figure on the
Oh.
side. Am I too
what
close?
is it? A skull?
It's a fucking bat.
It's hard
Oh,
to
nice.
see. Yeah, it's
Oh,
hard to see on
Jessica.
camera.
I think
With
great.
the attitude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
fucking bat, Dick.
My eyesight's really shitty. But thanks
I
for
could-
making fun of me.
Jessica, if there's one thing you don't do on this show is make fun of someone else on the show. We've never done that.
And we never will. This is all positive energy, pumping each other up. We never call each other stupid or fat.
Speaking of positive energy,
Oh my God,
Jarrett,
kind of perverted.
Jarrett, let's go back to the dick music.
All right.
Aren't we done?
No, we got a lot more. Elizabeth Ann sent 3 entries, all hip hop, which I really appreciate.
Actually, this one looks good.
These penises are sleazy. All they say is please me, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky. Sorry, I ruined the rhyme.
I love it. That's
Yeah,
good.
that's we also don't have to sing the whole song, just for time.
Well, they put the whole thing there. I thought there'd be
all
a
right.
penis in there somewhere.
Story of my life.
Story of my life.
Keep looking, Jarrett.
Okay.
Nope, nope. This is just the one. I just have the fuck.
I thought there'd be
I
more
really
penis in
thought-
there somewhere, but I don't. There's not more. I thought this was. I thought there was gonna be more. This is it. Sorry.
And meanwhile, Mona is like, there are 5 too many right now. So
Okay.
Four and a half.
Elizabeth,
Four and a half if you count me, but okay, whatever.
Mhm.
yeah.
Elizabeth Ann also sent, so won't the real slim penis please stand up?
Fuck.
And
Nice.
Elizabeth Ann also sent, bitch better have my penis.
Penis better have my money.
Right?
Penis better have my money. Okay, that was a good one.
Ron Gold sent cat scratch penis.
That's a warning.
Yeah.
2 entries from Amina Saleh. She actually hit Eminem also with
He.
Sorry, whatever I said. Opposite. His penis is sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his penis already.
Penis spaghetti.
Sometimes you only get one shot, one opportunity. We all know that.
Lose your penis.
Whoever Amina is, I forget if it's a guy or a girl, said, ain't no penis high enough. Ain't no penis deep enough. Okay, we're coming
by the
towards
way-
the end.
We also got on Venmo, Tyler Stevens throws in a classic, a children's one. Twinkle, twinkle, little penis. How I wonder what you are. Also, I'm just not gonna try to sing. I can't do it. But Savannah Martin threw I'll have a blue penis without you. Oh, that's Blue Christmas without you, right? I'll have a blue penis
without
you.
You'll be doing all right. Have a
Hey,
I'll
blue
have a
penis.
blue penis after you stop doing what you're doing.
by the way, I will say, nice. I will say, I knew from the first time I watched Whose Line Is It Anyway, I knew that one day I would be singing Blue Penis with Greg Proops on the Social Distancing Social Club. And, you know, it was just, it was destiny. It was.
It's a
Yeah.
lot like when Jim Carrey wrote himself a $20 million check and knew he'd count it.
I felt
He
the
has a
same
check
when I
that's-
saw Greg on Last Comic Standing. That's what I knew it was.
By the way, I just want to point, I genuinely fell out of frame there. Nice work, Ben.
I have the sneaking suspicion that Bowers thinks Proops is that fan.
Another great Civil War general.
Oh fuck.
Okay, 2 entries from Heather Scott. I don't know this song. I love you, Red Solo Penis. I lift you up. Proceed to.
Oh, it's Red Solo Cup. This is Red Solo Cup.
Solo penis.
Yeah.
Love it.
She also had this one, classic from Dido. And I want to thank you for giving me the best penis of my life.
And you're welcome. Sorry, go ahead.
Crystal No One, 2 entries. Penis in the cradle and the silver spoon.
I would have gone with and the cat's in the penis and the silver spoon, but that's just
Very painful.
Or the
that's
cat's
just
in the cradle
weirder.
Well, the cat's in the cradle with a silver penis. I mean, that's fucking. It's all there. It's all there.
Yeah.
A lot of options on that
And
one.
the silver penis, little boy blue, and the okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, listen.
I do want to point out that that Crystal put little blue balls and the Man on the Moon. Continuing.
Oh, nice.
nice.
Which,
nice.
by the way, I know it's not quite the game, but it does seem like the right moment to share. If in the Elton John classic, Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me, if you just change the to your, he literally is singing, don't let your sun go down on me.
If only that was a Michael Jackson song. Anyway,
I mean, sons also get older. Like, people still have parents when they're 18. Just a heads up.
That reminded me of the great BJ Novak joke where he goes, people are always so stunned to hear these allegations about Michael Jackson. How could it be? Where do we have any signs? Look at his lyrics. I'm bad. I'm really, really bad. You know it. You know I'm bad.
All right.
right.
What else we got? We need to
Last-
mercifully let Greg leave.
The last two entries from my end. One more from Crystal Nunn. Tony Braxton. Unbreak my penis.
Say you love me
Say you
again.
love me again. And from Shelly1005. Just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% that penis.
Some really solid ones here.
oh wow!
I should
All
also
right.
mention that we got another super chat of $2. Kyra M says, "What's in the effing box pen?"
Yes, that is.
Okay. I don't know what box you're referring to, but
Mhm.
if it's the red box, I guess I can show everybody. You're talking about the red box?
Yes, that one. Thank
Can
God.
we close with this?
Sure.
We'll close with the
You're fucking holding out the whole episode, and you're like, why don't we do it with 4 minutes left? Why don't we do it then?
Push the drama. All right, so
All right.
those are all the entries, right?
No, well, yeah, this one isn't in the contest because it wasn't quite $5. Andrew Lee threw another 420. I don't know this song Straight Lines by Silverchair, but it said sucking on a dick in the morning, walking in a penis line, which means the word dick wasn't changed. That's part of the lyric, I guess. And we also just had a general one for Matthew Plummer. Says the show is an amazing part of my day on the regular. Is there an update I missed on the repository of the social media links for all the guests? No, we're working on it. We just, we all have a lot to do, and Bowers is drunk all the time. So it's difficult to catch up. Ben is busy learning magic, so we're all very, very busy.
Am I learning magic, or am I just trying to distribute stimulus money?
You have the perfect magician face, by the way, Ben. When you do a magic trick, the face you make is a perfect magician face. It's fucking awesome. It's hilarious.
Thank you so much. And have you noticed my pocket square?
All right, let's vote.
Do the comics have any they want to throw in real fast? Do the comics have any? I thought I saw something
I have
chat.
one.
All right, let's hear it.
I like big penis. I can't lie. Them other
Nice.
I like
Look
that
at
one.
her
love it.
penis.
Yay,
I love it.
Ramadan.
Love it.
Yeah.
Hurtful, but I love it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, not.
And I think Jessica has one too.
Jessica, what you got?
I don't think anyone's gonna know it though. Does anyone
That's
remember
right.
Blondie?
Of
Yep.
course.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, who can sing it though?
Well, just sing it.
Depends
You
which
got it.
song.
Well, the tide is high, but I'm holding on to your penis.
I would like to say you're welcome. No,
So you saved her life. Okay, good job. All right,
I got one for you.
all right, let's hear it.
Penis time. Open up the doors and let you out into the world.
Do the hosts have any that we want to contribute before we vote? And by the way, Ben, I know we all have a ton, but we're running long, so just pick your favorite one or two.
That's impossible. I'll narrow it down a little. We've got all that she wants is another penis.
She's gone tomorrow, but it's gone tomorrow, cuz.
That's
Yeah.
right. We've got Can You Feel the Penis Tonight?
Nice.
We've got the Bob Marley classic.
I've said that a lot, sadly. I've said that a bunch in my life.
Can we Ben, can we back and forth this? Because I have a couple also.
Sure.
So, but time makes you bolder, children get older, and I'm getting penis too.
Love that.
Shot to the penis, and I'm to blame. Anyway, go for it.
I've got the Bob Marley classic, No Woman Penis Cry.
That is not the word I thought you would have changed in that one.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah.
No woman, your penis does cry. I love it. That works perfectly.
By the way, Greg has the face right now that I have when I'm watching college improv.
I know where the vodka is in my house, but I'm afraid to leave camera to go get it.
You're I left camera to put a fucking taped sign on my shirt. You can go leave camera to get some vodka.
Can I plug my show before we go?
Yes, please.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doesn't Mona have a show to plug?
Yeah.
We can do all the plugs. You just want to do all the plugs?
Okay, all right. First of all, here's a classic by Rodgers and Hammerstein from the musical The Sound of Music. Climb every penis, swim every sea.
It's
And
Greg.
there's
It's
another
not.
one.
It's not fair when you just use the original lyrics.
Here's one from the classic by Leonard Bernstein and Stephen Sondheim, West Side Story. The sharks are in gear. Our penises are clicking. Bump, bump. Mr. Gleib is very graciously invited me to the Nowhere Comedy Club. That's Friday, May 1st at 7:30. Ben will be on the show. Also, Lisa Maragos, who's out of Memphis, and out of Brooklyn, Joelle Nicole Johnson will also be doing sets on the show. And I'll be performing stand-up for, how long do we do, Ben? An hour? 45?
Yeah, full headline set, up to you. 45 to an hour, whatever you want.
Well, look at me, sweetie. I don't know what I'll do. But anyway, I'm kidding, of course.
NowhereComedyClub.com. A huge thank you to Mr. Greg Proops for joining us, everybody. Greg,
Thank you for having me.
Brother. Love you.
That show well on its way to being sold out. By the way, do not wait on tickets. They are going to be gone. So get your tickets now. NowhereComedyClub.com. And thanks for joining us, Greg.
Greg, did you have a vote on your favorite song before you get out of here? Do you have your vote for who did you think of?
I'll be honest. I like Kane's the most.
Thank you, Greg. That made my day.
It made me laugh.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome. Well, speaking of Kane, who's your vote? Kane, who's your vote? And then give us your plugs and your vote.
God, I mean, I'm a Eminem fan, so whoever brought in the 8 Mile penis version is my vote for sure. And you can check out. I just I had an album come out called Can't See Straight that I produced over. I recorded at Ice House Comedy Club, and it came out last year. So I appreciate if you guys check that out. And then I do a podcast with Greg Behrendt, the author of He's Just Not That Into You. And it's a podcast called Don't Take Bullshit from Fuckers. And it's on iTunes and Spotify. And it's a great show. So check that out. And that's it for me.
Awesome. Thank you, Kane.
Thanks,
Much
Kane.
appreciated.
Thank you, Kane.
Mona, what's your vote and what's your plug? Let's hear it.
What's my vote for the best one? The best one?
Yeah.
I liked Ben's. I liked the Ace of Ben's one. What was that?
Can you do one from the people that submitted that are from our audience? So did you hear any of those that you like?
I am not eligible to win.
There were so many good ones.
Ben
Never
doesn't
listened to my own
want Ben doesn't want the 12 albums from me and Steve or his one.
Not again. I have 2 albums.
I love the Eminem one. That Amina guy that he did the Eminem, that was really good. The penis on the vomit on the penis one, that was really
Two
good.
votes.
Yeah, lose your penis has 2 votes.
Penis,
Two
that's
votes.
right. That was really
And I was going to vote for Lose Your Penis as well. I thought that was very good. So I'm voting for Lose Your Penis as well. Ben, who's your vote?
I mean, listen, I understand we've been here a while. I have a few more songs. Do we not want to hear them?
We can hear it. That's fine.
Okay.
We still have to find out what's in the box, so you're gonna have to run through these quickly.
So
Sure,
two
very
songs and
quickly.
two songs and what's in the box, Ben. That's what we need from you.
2, very hard. We've got Help. I need some penis help. Not just any penis help. No, I need some penis
That's my anthem right now. That's my anthem right now. Why are you stealing it? That's my anthem.
That's the quarantine anthem.
That's my quarantine anthem.
By the way,
That's the official song of YOLO Solo for sure.
I'm also not gonna sing this because he basically just says it in the song. But I think Macklemore's "Same Love." When I was in the 3rd penis, I thought that I was gay. So that's
I was in the 3rd penis. I thought that I was gay.
yeah. I figure. I mean, by then he knew. By then he knew. You know.
I've also got there are penis I remember.
My hand,
Perhaps my best one here, if I do say so myself, penis, boom, boom, boom. You got me on my knees, penis. And darling, please, penis.
All right, Ben, I have made fun of some of your entries over the last month. Holy shit, that one's great.
That's a good one.
It's fantastic. We have, by the way, it's after we already voted, so it can't count the contest, but Andrew Lee just threw a last-minute Highway to the Penis Zone, which we appreciate. And also Tyler Stevens threw in a last-minute $2 for Kane. Ben, what is your vote?
You.
Thank you so much. It's time for the vote. In just a second, I have to do one that's political commentary on these crazy times. Of course, to the tune of Bob Dylan's classic, "The times they are a penis."
They are.
And of course,
they certainly are.
Of course, there's be my little penis. We can't leave out our Latin friends with necesita la poca de penis. And I have just 3 left, I promise. The last 3
Jesus.
The last 3 is
Last 3.
baby,
Jesus.
the wild world. Hard to get
Greg
by.
just took his headphones off.
Yeah.
Focus on Greg, Taylor. Focus on Greg. And by the way, later, that's not for an encore. Just a heads up. It's not an encore.
Oh my God. Okay.
Never thought I'd say this, but I've got shit to do.
We thanked you already. You could've. All right. Anyway,
Oh, fuck.
the last 2 are.
Jesus Christ, Ben.
Wait.
What a wonderful penis.
Trees of green, red roses too. Sorry. The one thing I can sing. Go ahead.
And the final one is, here comes the penis. Do-do-do-do. Here comes the penis, and I say, it's all right. All right.
Okay.
What's this?
Sorry, I had to.
So the
That's
winner,
fine.
look,
Those are good.
they've already got 3 votes, so it's impossible for anyone else to win. Lose Your Penis wins. Because it's mathematically impossible to catch up right now. So no matter what Ben and I vote for, I was going to vote for no penis like show penis, because that is what a lot of comedians try to convince people of after shows.
I know the road with you.
No penis like show penis.
Please stand up.
Yeah. Okay. With that,
Quick, can I-
obviously,
Ben, what's in the box? We need to see what. Oh no, I'm sorry, Steve. You're gonna.
No, that's gonna be the last thing as he says goodbye. So let's do this in order.
I've also got a
for-
last minute super chat.
Yes.
Caitlin Greer just wanted to say you guys are making my work shift so much better.
Awesome.
Well, we
Hey.
appreciate that because we've got like 3 or 4 people on the show who hate work right now. So thank you for the support. And that said, all right, first we want to say goodbye to our wonderful on-video audience. So thank you so much, Christopher Carter, for Tony, and of course for Jessica for joining us. Thank you so much. We loved having you here. Y'all have a wonderful night. And of course to our comedians, hilarious, absolutely hilarious. Both Kane Holloway and Mona Shaikh. Thank you so much for being here. Please check out their stuff. We did plugs for both of them, right? Did we do?
We did.
Not for me.
Yep.
Not for
Oh,
me.
not for Mona. Mona, please plug your stuff.
Sorry.
Yeah, so I have a weekly show that I'm doing. It's coming up every Friday, 7:30 Pacific. And I am showcasing literally comedians from around the world. That's what I'm doing. I have comedians calling in from India and South Africa and Middle East, and that's what we're doing. We're just showcasing global comedians. So it's 7:30. You can find it at Minority Reports, like the movie, but only with a Z at the end because I'm cool. So it's minorityreports.com, and that's where you can find them. And if you're interested in, I have a podcast also for Minority Reports. It's streaming on Spotify, and I have Margaret Cho on as a guest. I have UN ambassadors on as a guest. So if you guys want to check it out, you can.
That's awesome. And by the way, very similar to that, this show has comedians from around the San Fernando Valley. So very similar in diversity.
Very good.
Yeah.
I am the
Valley.
diversity, Steve. I am the diversity.
Yeah. we appreciate you coming in so we could fill that quota. Thank you so much.
Also, Steve, we don't have time to plug the San Fernando Valley show, so maybe try to cut that plug short.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. With that said, the YouTube crowd, by the way, is asking if there's an after hours game. Just like yesterday, we want you to invent your own. It was so cool that you guys did that. So keep doing that. That was wonderful. So with that said, thank you so much to Kane and Mona for joining us, and we appreciate having you here. And of course, the biggest thank you to our special guest Greg Proops, who was clearly done with this show a half hour ago, and I do not blame you.
I've got to go and do comedy.
Oh shit!
Oh, with the roast of the show.
Oh, yes. Roast the show. I'm gonna give him roast the show right now for that. That was great.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Greg is wishing that he YOLO'd solo today. So thank you so much for joining us. As always, a legend in the improv world. Your podcast, Smartest Man Alive, but also one of the funniest as well.
Smartest man in the world.
Smartest man in the world, but also one of the funniest as well. I said it wrong. I'm sorry. I'm just trying not to put the word penis into the title. I apologize. Okay? We've been playing the same improv game for a half hour. What?
How could you misidentify the star of Last Comic Standing? It's not.
Yeah, I apologize. Yes. So please, everybody who still can, grab tickets for Greg's show. It's going to be sold out shortly. So don't sleep on that at all. Greg, such an honor to have you on always.
Thank you, brothers and sisters.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Love you, man. Thanks.
Thank you, brother, man.
Thank you much.
And so, Bowers, any plugs?
Well, no, we gotta say goodbye to Queen Jarrett first.
Oh, right. I'm so sorry.
Queen Jarrett, thanks so much again for being with us on a Sunday. We appreciate it.
Of course, it's my pleasure.
Your singing was amazing as always, and usually I just hear it, but the fact that you got to share it with everybody, not just me tonight, was great. So you can call me and serenade me later like normal if you want to before you go to bed, or we can just count this as that, and we'll just talk tomorrow.
Of course, you know that I can't sleep without singing to you first.
About penis.
Yeah.
I get it. I understand.
Thank you much, Queen Jarrett, Dr. Rachel. We appreciate you being on the show. As always, thanks for being here. And Bowers, what do you got?
Go to our website and buy a YOLO Solo t-shirt. They are in that color that Steve has on. That's super fun. And I'm saying
they're in various colors, by the way. That's just one color that is on.
Yeah. Mine's gonna be in black because I don't wear shirts that aren't black because I'm fat. But yeah, check that out. And also Bowers Comedy, at Bowers Comedy for all the social media, and Bowers Album to check out my album. You guys are super awesome. We've had a blast again today. We'll see you Tuesday. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And as for me, I just added 2 more shows onto nowherecomedyclub.com. I will be performing 2 shows. One of them for the UK time slot, and one of them for America and Canada and Mexico. If you're watching from Mexico, it's possible. We don't have big Mexican numbers, but maybe. We're trying to make the show more diverse, as you saw. So if you want to join me for that show, that would be absolutely awesome. If you want to buy the YOLO Solo t-shirt, that'd be great. But you can also just buy this one if you want to have the authentic original. And with that, I want to say thank you and leave it to our last penis standing, Mr. Ben Gleib, everybody.
Thank you, Steve. I really appreciate that. Thank you all for being with us. Now that I'm the only camera left on, I could keep singing penis songs, but I won't put you through that. I will, however, sing my remaining 3 penis songs on my Instagram story right after the show, so you can go check them out there. Inspired by the improv of Greg Proops, I'd like to remind you that I have, or tell you for the first time, I have, I think, 7 or 8 different fully improvised hour shows that are on my YouTube. Me improvising the entire hour that I did live on Facebook. I put them on YouTube recently. Check those out. And I'll be on Greg Proops' show on May 1st, hosting that show. So please check that out. And I know I'm supposed to show what's in the box. So here we go, you guys. As the great reveal, very excited to be able to share this with you. Here we go.
No fucking, come on. You son of a bitch. God damn it, Ben.
Good night, everybody.
Oh, Jesus.